Okay, today we're going to talk about a really powerful way to handle those incredibly draining interactions that can just tank your whole day. It's called the mirror strategy, and honestly, it's all about protecting your own peace of mind. You know the feeling, right? We have all been there. You walk into a conversation feeling totally fine, and then when you leave, you just feel heavy, exhausted, maybe even angry. It's almost like their bad mood just latched right onto you. So why does that actually happen? Well, it happens because we get sucked into what you could call an emotional vortex. And this is a seriously powerful force. It's not just in your imagination. There's a real psychological thing happening here. And if you can understand it, that's the first step to being able to escape it. And it has a name. It's called emotional contagion. I mean, think about it. You've seen a yawn spread through a room, right? Well, it turns out emotions can do the exact same thing. And people who, thrive on chaos, they are masters at using this, whether they even know they're doing it or not. So here's the crucial part. They are actively trying to get you to mirror their internal state. If they're feeling chaotic and upset, they want you to feel chaotic and upset too. It kind of validates their feelings, and it pulls you right into their drama. And that creates this nasty feedback loop where your reaction just fuels their fire, and suddenly you're trapped. So, what's our gut reaction when someone comes at us like that? For so many of us, it's to get defensive, to get angry, right? We want to fight back. But, and this is a huge but, that is the biggest trap of all. It's exactly what they're waiting for. I love this quote because it just nails it. We get angry because the situation is completely violating our expectation of what a conversation should be. Reasonable, calm. So we try to use this emotional force to kind of bend reality back into shape. But as we all know, that almost never, ever works. And it doesn't work because there's a total mismatch in what's going on. See, you're showing up hoping for calm, rational discussion. But their goal? It's just to provoke chaos and get a reaction out of you. So the second you respond with anger, you're not fixing a thing. You're actually just giving them the win. You've lost the game before it even really started. So if getting angry is the trap, what's the way out? What's the alternative? This is where things get really interesting. This is where we completely flip the script with something called the mirror strategy. This is the absolute core idea. Think of yourself as a mirror in this interaction. But here's the thing. You get to choose what you reflect. Instead of automatically reflecting their negativity, their chaos back at them, you can make a conscious choice to reflect the total opposite, a state of just unwavering calm. Okay, so how do we actually pull this off in the moment? It's basically a 3-step process. First, you have to recognize what's really happening. You got to see their outburst for what it is. It's their issue, it's not yours. Second, you have to detach. Take a mental step back. Acknowledge that impulse you feel to get angry, but just don't act on it. And third, reflect. This is the active part. Consciously project calm with your body language, your tone of voice, even your choice of words. Now, what's so cool about this is that this strategy isn't just about having super strong willpower. It's actually backed by some really fascinating psychology. And when you understand why it works, it becomes so much easier to do. So let's look past all the noise for a second. This right here is an absolute game changer. It's called the projection law. And it basically says that when someone is lashing out or accusing you or just being super negative, they're really giving you a guided tour of their own mind. They're showing you their fears, their insecurities, their chaos. It is almost never, ever actually about you. Here's a great way to think about it. Their negativity, it's a window. It's a window that you can look through to see their internal storm. It is not a mirror reflecting your own flaws. And once you can truly let that sink in, man, their words just lose so much of their power to hurt you. And if you want to get a little bit nerdy, there's some incredible brain science to back this all up. See, our brains are basically prediction machines. So based on their own chaotic world, a toxic person's brain is predicting, it's expecting you to get angry. And when you stay calm instead, you completely defy that prediction. You shatter their entire script for the conversation, and that is deeply unsettling for them. It short-circuits their whole strategy. So you can see, this isn't just some clever trick. It's a skill that you can actually develop. It's all about mastering your own internal states that no one else gets to dictate how you feel. You become the one who sets the emotional tone in the room. So just remember this. You are the one in control of what your mirror reflects. You never, ever have to accept the emotional chaos that someone is trying to hand to you. By choosing to reflect calm, you break that cycle of manipulation. And most importantly, you protect your own peace and your own mental clarity. So, in the end, it really all comes down to a choice. The next time you're in one of those difficult interactions, remember that you have the power. You can reflect their chaos right back at them, or you can be a mirror of just unshakable calm. So, I'll just leave you with that question to think about. What will your mirror reflect?